Shall we get into this?
Right.
Welcome back to the channel. We're playing 20 questions with
Your mom.
All right, let's get into the questions. When I say fountain pen, what pen do you think of?
I think of a Mont Blanc.
All right, how did you get into pens?
I was enabled by you, and to some extent by one of my friends, your Auntie Anupa, who was really shocked when she found out that I didn't use fountain pens. I used Sharpie fine pens, lots of colors, permanent ink.
While we were standing in line at a pen show.
While we were standing in line for Scriptus, the first time we went to Scriptus. Yeah.
What was your first pen?
My first pen was a Cockano.
It was. It was a very cute Cockano.
A Cockano with a medium nib, which I promptly lost and replaced with another Cockano.
She didn't like as much. What's your current daily driver?
My current daily driver is a Pilot Jazz.
Pelican Jazz.
Sorry, Pelican Jazz. Sorry. Pelican Jazz, it's all black with a black nib. And I cannot get over for, what, a $25 Canadian pen?
Mm-hmm.
Super inexpensive pen. The nib is excellent.
Yeah, no,
It's a really great pen.
I really liked it on my review I did of it.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it.
What's your favorite ink?
I think it's Sailor Haha. Is it Sailor Manual Haha?
Yeah.
So I like Sailor Manual Haha, and I like Waringal Robinson Crusoe a lot.
You are a fan of Haha. It's been in a pen since August.
Yeah, it's in my Navaler.
What's your favorite brand of either pens or ink?
Oh. Okay, favorite brand of pen is currently it's the Esterbrook Esty. I have gold.
You have a Gold Rush.
Gold Rush green, and it's lovely, and it's inked up with the Robinson Crusoe, and I love it. Has a stub nib, writes beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me very happy.
What's your favorite brand of ink?
In terms of bottle design and like design start to finish, packaging, and the inks and the accessories, I absolutely adore Ferris Wheel Press. I love the whimsy of it. Is it my favorite ink? No, but it is, from a branding perspective, I think they're amazing.
Vintage or modern?
Torn a bit. I'm definitely modern, but when I tried your Parker Black Tassie that you got for Christmas, that pen writes beautifully. It's a really great pen, but I'm more comfortable with contemporary filling systems.
Yeah. Do you swatch all your inks?
No, I do not. I have you. I don't need to swatch a single thing when you've got.
They're already packed.
They're already packed. I'm looking for the Kohler ring dippers that
They're
are normally behind Alexandra's desk, but no, I don't need to swatch a single thing. You swatch everything.
Yeah, you just come down here and you point at a Kohler ring dipper and you go, I would like that in a pen, please.
Well, I'm not that bad. Almost that
bad. Do you daily drive the same ink and pen combos, or do you switch it up?
So the Jazz is attached to my agenda.
Yeah.
And then I have a roll that has 6 pens in it.
Yeah.
And they've been inked with the same inks since I first started using them. I haven't switched out the inks. And I use those for color coordinating schedules and appointments in my agenda. So I don't switch it up.
No.
I have probably 8 pens that are in my purse all the time.
Yeah, in a variety of colors and nib sizes.
Mostly stubs.
Mostly stubs.
Mostly stubs. I found what I like.
Do you have writing samples for all your nibs so you know how every pen writes, or do you just know the nib in every pen?
I do, but I don't really use it. it's more, I know each pen is inked in a different color.
Okay.
Certain pens I know exactly. I just know what's in the Gold Rush.
Yeah.
And I know what's in the Kaweco Brass. Like, I just know.
Yeah.
And so, and because there's only 8 of them, it's not that hard to remember. So I can't remember what the question was, but that's my answer.
What's a pen you wish you could see in person?
I'm pretty sure it's a pen that doesn't exist, but I wish it exists. Does that count?
Sure.
So is it Montegrappa that has the chessboard pen? Who is that?
It's Visconti.
Visconti has a chessboard pen. I play chess only a little bit. I really like backgammon, and I wish they'd do a backgammon pen. I think that'd be really cool. But I'd love to see it in person, but I don't think it exists. Yeah. Final answer.
What's your current grail?
I think I'd like to try it. I'll try it at the Chicago Pen Show. I think it might be a Bohème. If I'm sorry to say that too. It's like telling someone you're going to name your child that, you know, that's the name they've picked out for their child. But having seen, I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried writing with one. I'm hoping Claire Coco is bringing some to Chicago. Hint, hint, Paquin Claire. And I'd like to try, because I find I love Mont Blanc as a brand.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like the little black dress at fountain pens. But I tried your 146.
Yeah.
And it's too chonky. It's not a comfortable writing experience for me.
Really?
So
146 is not that chunky for a Mont Blanc.
I know. And I've seen, and now we've been to the boutique a number of times. And so I've tried their other pens, the ones that they let civilians touch. And they're too big.
Yeah.
So I want to try a Bohème.
What pen would you recommend to a beginner?
Oh, hands down, a Coconut.
Yep.
And it's mostly because it's a demonstrator. And so you just develop an understanding when you're filling it, because you can see the ink going in, and it's such a strong visual experience that I feel that, and enough different nib sizes, and it's super inexpensive. So if you do lose it, it's not a big deal to replace it.
What ink would you recommend to a beginner?
Honestly, it's whatever floats your boat. There's so many inks out there. They're like extraordinary colors and sheens and shines and sparkles, or there's plain black or blue blacks. Like, I guess the big thing that I've learned is if you want a permanent ink,
yeah,
you do have to be really careful that you're putting in a pen that you're constantly using. Otherwise, it can really gum up the feed.
Yeah.
So I would start with a non-permanent ink, so that it's easy for you to troubleshoot it, because whenever you let it dry, you're going to have to, hot water, paper towels, get it loosened up. So start with
something not waterproof.
Something not waterproof.
What advice do you have for somebody wanting to try out fountain pens who might be a bit intimidated by them?
Oh, yeah, because I was thoroughly intimidated when I went to Scriptus.
Yeah.
Like thoroughly intimidated at Scriptus. But then I got the cheapie, the Coconut, and it was fine. I think it's probably best, if you can, to go to a bricks and mortar.
Yep. Where
they encourage you to try them. And lots of choices. You can ask lots of questions. Bricks and mortar is best. Then I guess a pen show.
Yeah.
Or the Pelican Hub. The Pelican Hub was amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody brought their pens, pen show and tell, really, and inked up and ready to try. that was great. I really, really enjoyed the Pelican Hub
Yeah.
for trying a very broad spectrum of pens.
Yeah, I definitely got to try out more unique nibs at the Pelican Hub.
Yeah.
Partially because of the people that go to our Pelican Hub. Like, I got to try out a whole bunch of stuff for Monty Winfield that is just so cool, but so far out of what?
Okay, because I've never heard of Monty Winfield.
It's okay. What I would end up ever having in my collection.
Is it like St. DuPont kind of monies?
It's like $500 US just on a pen nib.
Okay.
Money. And very limited releases.
Okay. Well, I'll look them up. I've never heard of them.
Aziza has some good videos on them.
Okay.
She was also the one with the nibs at the show.
There you go.
What filling mechanism do you think is most interesting, regardless of if you actually like to use it or not?
All right. I'm not really up on all the filling systems. People speak very highly of, is it the vacuum where you go and it goes?
Yes. You have one.
I know I have one. I'm not very pleased with it right now. We're not friends. So I would say from a practical point of view, I think the one that you twist and then you twist back up and it sucks up. Cartridge. I like cartridges. No, not cartridges. Those are I like converters.
You like converters, sorry.
I like converters because Kari also taught me how to burp a converter so I can get the air out of it and get a good fill. So no, I like converters.
Yes. Because Kari teaches you more pen skills while I nap.
I know.
What nib size do you prefer to write with?
I like a stub.
I know you do.
Stub. Yep.
Is there a style of nib you love or find interesting but would never actually use?
Well, I used to get the giggles with the Fude nib because it looks like a hognose viper. But then someone on Instagram was doing calligraphy and they shot it very close up and they were using a Fude nib, and suddenly I understood how one would work with a Fude nib, and so now I can't make fun of it anymore because it's a really neat thing. So then an Architect nib, and you love Architect nibs, and they're just not for me.
I do. I'm getting another Architect this week.
Are you really?
I am.
Okay.
I'm getting a fine Architect nib.
Oh, gross. I can just hear the scratching on the paper.
Oh, whatever.
I love architecture. I hate Architect nibs.
That's what I'm getting in my Kirk Spear appointment.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you always use the same paper? If so, what paper? If not, what paper is your favorite?
I think my favorite paper is the paper I got at the Pelican Hub, which is not your favorite paper, but I loved the texture of it.
And every time we see Gary, you bug him about that paper.
Yeah, but I can't help it. I don't like Tomoe River paper. I'm a lefty. It doesn't dry fast enough, and so I steer clear of that. What else? Oh, and Kari gave me a journal, a Leuchtturm 120 gram paper.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really close to the paper you get at the Pelican Hub, and I quite like that. All
right. Final question. What's your least favorite ink or ink color family?
Pale. Okay. I love pastels. But in a pen, if you're laying down ink and it's too pale for you to read it, no, thank you.
There's no point.
No. So actually, I do have ink in a pen right now that is coming with me to Chicago. But before we go, I want to add. I'm not going to remove the ink that's in it. I'm not going to wash it. I just want to add a darker blue into it so that it amps up the color.
All right. I have no idea what pen you're talking about, but okay.
Ferris Wheel Press, the cat pen.
Ah,
The one that I'm going to have the nib work done on.
Yeah. Well, the pen has to be clean to have nib work done on it anyway. So.
Oh, son of a gun. Okay. Girl. Like completely clean? No ink in it at all?
No ink in it.
All right.
So I'm clean.
I guess I'm cleaning a pen tonight.
No,
You can do another live. You can teach me how to clean pens.
I'm taking pen cleaning supplies so I can do that like Thursday night for my nib appointments on Friday.
Okay. It's the nib that I'm going to have Annabelle
Yeah.
work on. All right. I actually made notes, so there might be 2 pens
right.
that I need cleaned.
Well, thanks for playing 20 questions.
You're very welcome.
And now